What's going on, guys? So in this video we're gonna go over zone trading. And zone trading is very effective, and it's way more effective on the higher time frames. So on the H4 and the H1, it's when it's highly effective. But like I say in every video, everything that I teach is it works with any time frame that you use. But I use zones on the H1 and the H4 mainly. So let's start by identifying zones. So a zone is going to be an area where price is either getting pushed away from or pushed to. So what I mean by that, you're going to want to go to insert and go to shapes and add a rectangle. So do you guys see right here how all of these candles and wicks are around the same area? So you would want to draw it sort of like this. Let me zoom in for you guys. So you guys see, let me actually change the color of this. You can make them any color you want. I just use black. I like the way it looks, but you can use any color you want. It doesn't really matter. Actually, I'll just change it. So you see how we have this price right here. How we have price right here, get rejected and push up. We have this price right here, get rejected and push up. Came back and retested it again, pushed up, came back, pushed up, came back. So this is a zone. This is what we call support. This area supports the price and it pushes it away from it. Pushes it away from it. Pushes it away. How it hit that many times, that's a good sign to tell you that if it hits around this zone again, we're looking for the long. We're looking for the buy. And now we do the same thing on the top. We look to where to see where price goes to the most. And what do we get? We get price right here. It gets pushed down. Price right here. Price right here. It can't break on top of this. It just keeps, it can't break on top. It just keeps getting rejected. Bow, 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 and pushed down. This is what we call resistance. So resistance goes on top, support goes on bottom. Okay? So as you can see, when it hits off the resistance, it's called resistance because it resists to break through. It can't break through. Something up here is it's just not getting accepted. It's getting rejected. So when it hits this area, we know to look for a sell. So, and then in the middle, you see how we have price right here? How all of these wicks hit off of the same? How we have right here? How all of these wicks hit off of the same mark? And it starts to act a little funny. So when we hit in that mark, look, so we came down, retested, right here, it got pushed away. Came back up to the same exact price and got pushed away. And then this time it got pushed, but then it broke through. You see what I'm saying? So these zones are very effective to give you a good idea of where price wants to go. So you know price is right here. If it gets up to here, we're looking to see if we can find something that'll tell us it's going to go down. So if it gets up here and it gives you, let me see. If it gives you something like this, oh, that's not what I was looking for. It gives you something like that. It breaks up, breaks down a little bit, goes back up, and it can't break on top of these wicks. If it can't break on top, we know that it's coming down. because this is a resistance area. So we know to look for, let's see what happens when it gets around this area. Let's see if we can get some long, nasty wicks like this to tell us that price does not want to go above this area. And then we get in for the sell and we ride it down. And that's the beautiful part about zone trading, is because you can trade it up and down. You can get in for the sell up here, and then when it meets this zone down here, you can get in for the buy. And back and forth. Get in for the sell up here, get in for the buy over here. You can do this all day, back and forth. Trade the market both ways. Now, this only works when price is somewhat moving left and right. When price is going straight up like this, you really don't have a zone to really set up on. You just got to go with the flow. We'll get into how to trade areas like this in the next video. But when price is moving left and right like this, this is beautiful. It's very, 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 very potent and very effective. Now, I say we use it on the H4 and the H1 because this gives you a clear idea. This is the H1. This gives you a clear idea of where price wants to go as a whole. On the lower time frames, if you go like to the 5 minute, you're going to have a lot of stuff. So I don't use zones on the 5 or the 15 or the 30. You can, if you want to scalp and you want to, catch quicker plays. But the most effective way to use it is on the 1 hour and the 4 hour. That's very key, is the 1 hour and the 4 hour. The 1 hour, you get a very, very nice zone. You know what I'm saying? You see how you can see these plays now? Look at how it kept just giving these wicks that it didn't want to break. You get in for the buy and you ride it. 170 pips. Bow. It's very clear when you do zone trading. But like I said, you can only do this when price is going left and right. When it's going pure continuation up or pure continuation down, you got to use a different method. But for the most part, this is how you set up zone trading. You want to find where price is hitting off of the lowest point. You want to find where it's hitting off the most and mark that. Find at the top where price is hitting off the most and mark it all the way through, because you want to see if it goes to that area. When it gets to these areas, you want to take those and you want to watch them closely, because you're going to be looking to get in on a trade at those times. And it works on every pair, no matter what you trade. You can trade anything and it'll work on any and every. So we have similar here. You can go, you see how we have these wicks down here? This is a low point. This is where it bounced off, and now it doesn't even want to go back down there. And then we look for the highest one, and we got beautiful, beautiful price action up here, hitting in the same spots. And now you wait. Now you wait until to see if it gets back up here or gets back down here to see what your move is. And if you guys have any more questions or want to know a little bit more, don't be afraid to DM me or join the Discord group. Go in the comments and we can talk about it in more depth if you guys need to. This is as simple as it is. Don't try to make it harder than what it is. It's literally marking where price hits at multiple times. Price hit here multiple times, here, here, here. that's a zone. Price hit here, here, and here, that's a zone. Price hit here, here, and here, that's a zone. If it doesn't break on top of this zone, then it's going to drop. But you see when it breaks on top, it keep going. Do not make this more difficult than it has to be, guys. It is very simple, effective way to trade. It's a lot slower. This type of trading is best for swing trading because you want to hold it for multiple days to get it down to the next zone before you get any stoppage. You know what I'm saying? So if you, like I said, if you guys have any more questions about this particularly, don't be afraid to ask and I'll go over it. So I'll see you guys in the next video.